Hi guys, Nicole Schreiber from Rejuve Aesthetics inside of the Rejuve Medical Center here today. And I wanted to dispel some skincare myths that are out there. Somebody asked me a question earlier today that really had me thinking a lot about things that are maybe untrue, things that we might read on the internet, or maybe some old wives' tales, something that our mother maybe told us about our skin that isn't necessarily true. And I want to make sure that you really are equipped with the best information in order to properly care for your skin so you continue to have very healthy, vibrant skin. So without further ado, I'm going to get started with my top 5 skincare myths for aging skin today. The first one is, well, I'm going to age just like my mother. You know, looking at her is exactly what I can expect to look like when I'm her age. That is definitely not the case. In skincare aging or skin aging in general, you know, genetics do play a little bit of a role, but not as much as we think. The bigger role in how our skin is going to age is actually going to be our skin's sun exposure, lifestyle factors, nutrition. All of those play a much bigger part than genetics. Yes, genetics are going to contribute a little bit to that, but not as much so as the sun. Sun does about 80 to 90% of our skin's aging for us, which is why I'm always talking to you about wearing sunscreen on a regular basis to not only prevent that, but also prevent skin cancer in your skin. So that myth completely debunked. We're done with that one. The next one that people will come to me and say, well, you know, if I start using skincare products or anti-aging products at a very young age, the better my skin's gonna look. And you know what? This one's actually true. The sooner that you can support the skin's system topically, you know, internally through diet, nutrition, exercise, yes, the longer and healthier your skin is going to look better. It's going to be more vibrant. You guys have heard me talk about this before, but something that I would recommend starting even in your very early 20s would be using a regimen of vitamin C, sunscreen, and retinol on a daily basis, just to prevent that aging process from happening and really help to neutralize the types of free radicals that are in the air and things like that that can continue to damage our skin. So yes, start as early as you can with a good skincare routine. The next thing that really comes up, especially in regards to that topic, is, you know, once I have these signs of aging, it's impossible for me to get rid of. That's not true whatsoever. There are going to be certain signs of aging that are going to be a little bit more resistant, such as, you know, very lax, loose skin, and, you know, deeper wrinkles, deeper lines, things like that, that can take a little bit longer and more intense treatments to treat, but they still can be improved. You know, I know we all want this miracle. You're going to come in and we're going to do something to your skin, you know, whether it be a treatment or a topical skincare product that you put on your skin one time, we wake up the next morning and we're totally transformed. I wish that was the case, but unfortunately that really doesn't work that way. It took a while for our skin to get to the condition that it's in. If it is a sign of aging, maybe it is a fine line, wrinkle, maybe it's even sun damage that we've had from the past. That can take a little while to resolve itself through the professional treatments and also through skincare products, but it's not impossible. Are we going to turn back the clock, you know, 20, 30 years in 1 to 2 sessions? Probably not, but we can get you there. It's just a matter of time. Moving on to another one of my favorite myths that people come in and they say, well, you know, I bought this really, really expensive product, so it has to be the best thing for my skin, right? No, this one's wrong too. Yes, usually the price tag on a product is going to indicate the effectiveness of the product, but when it comes down to it, what you really want to focus on are the active ingredients. You know, what percentage are they at for certain things such as retinoids or retinols? You know, with your vitamin C, is it something that has been proven to reduce free radical damage or oxygen radical absorption capacity? Where's that at in the spectrum compared to other things? You know, it's really about looking at the active ingredients and making some of those changes in your skin that you want to on a more cellular basis, as opposed to, you know, some of the other more inexpensive products that claim to be anti-aging. A lot of times what they'll have in them is, you know, fillers and things like that that make your skin look and feel smooth temporarily, but as soon as you wash that off, that feeling and look has gone away. So the important thing to remember when purchasing products is not necessarily the price tag, although quality products are going to be a little bit more than what your over-the-counter would be, but it's really going to be the active ingredients. Are they proven? Is this something that they have results? Do they have clinical trials with this? These are all very important questions to ask when you're purchasing your skincare, not necessarily focusing on that price tag. Another one of my favorite myths that people come in and they say, well, you've talked about muscle movements and contractions causing wrinkling, so the 11s between our eyes, or even some of this, from the nasolabial folds from smiling. And, well, if I just don't move my face, I simply won't, develop wrinkles. Again, guys, this one is wrong. You're still going to develop that because there are a lot of different shifts and changes that happen in our skin, aside from muscle contractions. Now, of course, stopping those muscle contractions in certain areas, in between the eyes here, on the forehead, around the eyes, does that help to prevent them from forming? Absolutely. Can it help to reduce them once they're there? Absolutely. But there's a lot of other structural changes in our face that can cause some of the, nasolabial folds. We actually have fat redistribution within our face, fat pads on our cheeks that start to move and fall. And that's really where we start to see a little bit more of this lining and less definition along the jawline. So please, by all means, don't sit there and just be completely stoic, not moving your face at all. Be expressive, enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. Don't necessarily worry about that because there are other things that we can do to address that if it does become more of a pain point for you in the future. And of course, last but not least, one of my absolute favorite ones is doing facial exercises is going to improve your skin. This one, again, sorry guys, not really true. Doing facial movements or certain types of facial exercises is really going to help with more of the muscle structure underneath the skin, but it's not going to do anything about the texture of the skin. Muscles are not necessarily connected to the dermis, which is where our skin cells are produced and begin, and so unfortunately that's not going to help with the overall appearance of your skin. In fact, it could make them worse if you're moving the wrong muscles, making some of those signs of aging look just a bit more aged than what we want them to. That's all I have for you guys today. If you have any additional questions, I would love to hear from you, and you can always schedule a free consultation if you want to learn a little bit more about these. I can be reached at 320-217-8480, or you can feel free to email me directly at nicoles@rejuvemedical.com. And I'm always wanting to hear your suggestions for future videos too, so let us know. Thanks you guys so much for your time today. Looking forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.